Hey, great Tuesday evening. It is a beautiful evening in the city of Brownsville, and it's a different type of city. And before I start, because there's one question that I'm getting asked constantly, and we'll tackle it throughout. But I want to get it out there, guys. If you would have asked me if you would have asked me early this morning if we were going to go into lockdown, my answer would have been absolutely, positively no. Right now, I just don't see how we are not going to go into lockdown. And I say that because of everything that is coming out. I mean, I know that y'all are hearing it, y'all are seeing it throughout the web, and it's something that we're going to talk about, guys. So we'll throw that out right now at the start, just because I think it's really, really important, guys. We're in trouble. We're in trouble, and we're going to talk a little bit about that throughout the evening. Good evening, guys. Sebastian, how's it going? Kat, how you doing? Good evening. Good evening, Leah. And Yada. Connie. Good to see you, Connie. And Kathy. Everyone's coming in. Good evening, Maria Luz. Go. Good night, guys. So see you. Primo, how's it going? Good man. Yes. And goodness gracious, everyone's trying to jump in right now. Good evening, Liz. And I know Mr. Z's in the house. Yes, Dr. Z's in the house.
John
Silvano, saludos, mi compa. Andy, ¿cómo estamos? Good evening, Linda. Elizabeth, hola. I miss you, Elizabeth. And Dr. Atkinson. Doctor, can you give me a minute to keep me out of jail? No, I don't think no one can give you that, Dr. Atkinson. Sorry. We'll talk about that in a bit, too. Good evening. Evening, handsome man. Thank you, Marios. Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening. Evening. Bring it on. Hey, thank you for calling us boys. I think a couple of us appreciate it more than the other, but yeah, thanks. Guys, I cannot catch up. I'm sorry. There's too many comments. Guys, tonight we have the honor and the privilege to have with us tonight one of my professors, and I've shared it many times in the 12 years that I've been on here. The greatest professor that I've ever had. I had him for sociology, Dr. Tony Zavalata. Dr. Zavalata, how you doing tonight, sir?
I'm very well. Thank you for having me. I'm glad to still be here.
It's an honor, sir. And again, one of the things that we try to throw out here is, information and knowledge. And let me tell you, sir, if information and knowledge were well, you'd be overflowing.
It's true.
And of course, we got Frankie with us. Hey, Frankie.
Through the grace of God.
Good evening, Erasmo. Hello, Dr. Zavaleta. How's it going?
Right.
And, hello, world. Interesting Tuesday. Got a lot of that transpired throughout the day. We got election results. Word from Cameron County coming down hard on BISD, forcing the hand, so to speak. But more than anything, excited to have Dr. Zavaleta. When we posted and promoted his appearance, I got a lot of messages and a lot of excitement for his appearance. So thank you so much again, Mr. Zavaleta. It is a privilege and honor to have this dialogue with you, and excited for tonight's show. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
Again, thank you so much, guys. One of the things that we're going to start off with is, Cameron County just produced the numbers for our area, and we have 249 positives. And usually when we say 249, we're usually referring to Hidalgo County sometimes, but no, it's not Hidalgo County. And then when we say numbers such as 249, we're talking about Cameron County, and people go like, well, yeah, no, 249 in the city of Brownsville. 249 positives. Thank you so much for coming to our rally. Your presence here was very much appreciated. Hey, Tony, good to see you from Duran Lebeau.
Yes.
It was an honor. It was an honor being with teachers, staff from Harlingen Consolidated Independent School District. Thank you all so much for extending the invitation. An amazing rally. Parking lot full of teachers and staff and individuals and parents out there as well that were very, very concerned with bringing individuals back onto campus. And we'll talk a little bit about the county's orders, which now, basically forced the hand of every single district inside the county to do the right thing. But let's start off with the numbers. Dr. Zavaleta, what does 249 positives in the city of Brownsville tell you, sir?
Well, is that a new number or is that total?
That's a new number for today.
For today. And so we can see that I don't think that the numbers are rising exponentially, but they're on a steady rise. And going that way in that direction, we can expect that there'll be more and more and more. That's my take on it. I'm very worried about it. I feel just around my circle of friends and family, I feel it closing in on me, getting closer. I mean, at first it wasn't, but it's now very, very close. And I had a close friend die this week, Billy Brito, childhood friend, has left us. So I'm concerned.
Yeah, I think everyone at this point is very, very concerned. Guys, one of the things that we did hear from Mayor Trey Mendez was that I think we heard on Saturday and Monday morning when we had him on that we were going to have three-digit positives for at least the next 10 days. And
I believe that.
He's very, very right.
I believe that, and then as depending upon what's going to happen with the schools opening or not, I mean that's just going to compound the problems.
I love you too, Ulysses. Love you, and I love your family, bro. Send my love to all your family, bro. Again, one of the things in regards to the school, sir, one of the things that TSC and Dr. Zavalata, for individuals that don't know, Dr. Zavalata sits on the TSC school board. The Texas Southmost College School Board was very proactive. Weeks ago, it decided and it informed individuals through Dr. Rodriguez that they will not have face-to-face learning at TSC for the fall semester. That it was going to be 100% online. Why did y'all come to that determination, sir?
Well, it's the best determination. It's the wise determination. I think that at this point, I think that your statement is not entirely correct. I think there will be a mix, because there are some courses, especially technical courses taught at the iTech, in which the students have to be present physically to do the work in order to be qualified and take their certification tests. But as far as on campus, what you and I think of as all four of us, as the traditional community college situation where you sit in a sociology class or a history class, that's not going to happen. It's going to be all online.
Doctor, what training has been given to the professors? Is the college prepared
Yes,
for
absolutely.
learning?
I ask that question every time we have a meeting, and I'm assured by our president. And see, we've been teaching all summer online, and our faculty are prepared. They're actually doing it. So yes, we're good to go.
Do you anticipate going online is probably gonna, broaden the applicants and probably give an increase in enrollment because it's gonna be online? Is that something?
I worry about that. I don't think so, because if you know Brownsville, and you do, Brownsville does not have access to the internet everywhere. I mean, there are major sections of our community where our students live where there's no internet connection, and our population in general is what we call they're digitally out of the loop, so they don't have computers. So if you can't access the computer, the internet, and you don't have a computer to access it, how can you take a class? So we're very worried about that, and we're doing, for example, I spoke with President Rodriguez just yesterday, asking him, along with the rest of the board members, to be certain that we have a schedule where we're opening. We have 3 or 4, or maybe more, but 3 or 4 at least, Martin Sarkis, of computer labs. And we need to open those on campus. We need to open those computer labs, have them well disinfected and cleaned every hour, and have a schedule where students, you or me or anybody, would have an opportunity to go into the lab and take a class. So we're doing everything we can do.
Well,
Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir.
But I tell you, I'm worried about it. Right now, it seems that our enrollment this summer at least has not suffered. In fact, it's increased. And students who have pre-registered for the fall look good. We just have to wait and see how it works out.
Well, one of the things I think that is very important, sir, is I hear that y'all are working very, very hard on the Texas Alamos College Board in benefit of our community, and that's greatly, greatly appreciated. I,
Yep.
I, I know for a fact that y'all are working on lowering our tuition for our students out there, sir.
That's also correct.
And let me tell you, that is very impressive. Do you have any news in regards to where y'all are at in regards to lowering tuition for our students?
Well, we've already approved it.
Okay.
So I don't remember exactly the numbers. You have me at a disadvantage, but there will be a reduction in tuition for this the summer, and hopefully in the fall as well. So yes, we've reduced. Not only are we reducing the tuition, but we have not increased the ad valorem tax, not since I've been on the board, and we've done everything we can do to keep the costs down. And in fact, I think today officially we are the most affordable college or university in our region.
Well, that is amazing. One of the things that I think that we have discussed with the board in years past, and I know that when I remember when you were working for the UTB TSC, one of our requests was to bring tuition down for our community college at a rate that is equal to one of the lowest in the state of Texas. And I'm very, very proud that as of right now, y'all are working to get it down to be one of the lowest in our region. But yet, I'm sure that the goal is to make it one of the least expensive colleges in the state of Texas.
That's exactly most affordable. You know, how can it be? And I'm not going to criticize the previous administration, but how can it? That wasn't their perspective. And how can it be that the poorest, most economically needy population in the state have the highest tuition? I mean, that's counterintuitive. That doesn't make any sense at all. But that's the way it was. It's not today.
No, not today. And again, it's great work on behalf of.
Good evening, Mayor.
Yeah, good evening, Mayor Mendez. Thank you so much for being with us, sir. And again, there's another hardworking man right there.
Absolutely, that's a good man.
A good man. Again, going back into the number situations, one of the things that I guess we'd have to worry about, and just something that I brought out at the start of this, is in regards to a lockdown and a shutdown, which is again a question that has come up with a lot of the newer individuals that have come on. Again, if you would have asked me this morning, I would have said absolutely, positively no. At this point, guys, at this moment, I just don't see how we are not going to go into a lockdown, shutdown, shelter in place type of situation. Any thoughts on that, Dr. Zavalata?
Well, I think nobody knows, but that's the way it looks, and that might realistically be the only way that we keep our population safe. Because if you look what happened as soon as the governor opened up Texas, and so we started. I haven't been to a restaurant or anything like that. I don't go out. My poor wife takes the chances, and she goes out. She was complaining that she takes 5 or 6 showers a day, but that's the wise thing to do. And everything she brings into the house, she cleans. And our son, who's scheduled to be a 7th grader in a public school, we don't know what's going to happen. We're talking about homeschooling him now. So I think the idea of shutting down the community is a horrible thought, because people will lose their jobs, they'll have no incomes, and that's the most terrible thing. But what's the opposite? I mean, what is the alternative? I don't think we want that.
No, 100% not. I mean, again, one of the things that we were hoping for is individuals become a little bit more responsible and start doing the right thing. But unfortunately for us, doing the right thing was very, very far-fetched. Frank, you think we're going into a lockdown?
Gentlemen, my friends started reaching out to me and saying on Saturday or Sunday, they said, hey, what are the possibilities of the governor shutting it down? And just how you previously mentioned, I was like, there's no way, I don't see this happening. And then, yesterday, Monday, somebody said, hey, it's going to happen. It's coming. The governor is just going to wait until after Election Day, Tuesday, and then he'll be making that announcement Wednesday morning to anticipate Thursday and the rest of the next 2 weeks to be on lockdown. So again, we have not adhered to the recommendations from our public health officials. We are probably going to be getting the July 4th numbers, cases within the next week or so. The city of Brownsville is, according to their matrix, in stage 4. We had the city commissioner Jessica Tetreault on last week, and we asked her, Commissioner, do you anticipate, the city of Brownsville going to a stage 5? And she says, yes, I anticipate going to a stage 5 by next week. So I think it's apparent, guys.
Right.
The state of Florida, they had 15,000 cases yesterday or the day before yesterday. It's getting out of hand. We are not social distancing. We're obviously going to, the beaches. We're still having carnesazos and things like that. So, and it's unfortunate because, Dr. Zavaleta is correct. People are going to suffer financially. There are people living paycheck to paycheck who can't afford a shelter in place. But, we have to make that decision. Should we focus on our health or should we focus on the economy? Obviously, the governor, in my opinion, opened up the economy too soon. So now we are seeing the ramifications of it, gentlemen, as we speak.
Yeah. There's no doubt. And again, I was all for in favor of opening the economy. I just wish that the economy was open a little bit more responsibly and a little bit more in tune with the different demographics in regards to la raza. And, Dr. Zavaleta is an expert in regards to la raza aquí en este lugar. And Dr. Zavaleta, let me tell you, our raza here es muy querendona, es muy abrazadora, muy besona, muy juntita. We have these close-knit families that come with our culture, Dr. Zavaleta. So do you think, as well as do you agree with me that our culture had a lot to do with us?
Well, I didn't want to comment on that too much, but you're exactly right. Our culture is very affectionate, hands-on, besos, abrazos, and getting together and let's go have lunch or dinner at grandma's house, and then the whole family's there and everybody gets sick. So we have to our raza, as you say, has got to understand that we can't be doing that. Not now, not for a while.
Yeah, and it's very difficult. Let me tell you, one of the first, and I've shared this before, one of the first experiences that I had when we went into sheltering in place, I had to go to Walmart, and I go to Walmart, and I'm wearing my mask, and I turn a corner, and all of a sudden, someone's standing right in front of me, and they recognize me even without a mask, and they pull out their hand, and and I go and I shake their hand, and immediately I go like, but it was just like a knee-jerk reaction.
A reflex, that's right.
Reflex, because that's the type of people we are. It's just lo traemos en la sangre. We're just close-knit, get together, kiss, hug,
yes,
individuals.
Yes, we are.
But it is what it is. I'll go back into Nana's question, because my college for nurses in Wesco switched to full online classes back in March when the lockdown started, and we did great. That's amazing. That's awesome. If we can make it work, us that we were in a small college, BISD can do it as well. We did our hands-on training as well, and needed and required to get certified in small batches of students, and it worked perfectly fine. BISD need to get in the ball and use these degrees that we earned and do it for the students. And again, I'm going to agree. And again, we're going to go into, let me just go back into place where I was at, somewhere around here. And I'm going to get into that. Let's go into the BISD matter right now. One of the things that we did learn was from County Commissioner, County Judge Eddie Trevino. County Judge Eddie Trevino, he put out the notification out there. Sorry, guys, no school. It's not going to happen. At least till September. I think September the 8th, Frank, if I'm not mistaken. September the 8th. It's
That's
September 8th. So September the 8th, there will be no face-to-face schooling at our schools. There's still going to be food distribution, and there's going to be some individuals that are going to be allowed to go onto campus. Now, it's very unfortunate that other school districts in our area actually were proactive and took action in regards to having a plan set forth and say, this is what we're going to do. We heard about Port Isabel. They were the ones that took the lead. We had already heard about Laredo. We heard about Mission. Today we learned La Feria had made a choice. We heard that Rio Hondo had made a choice. Edinburgh had made a choice. Everyone out there had made a choice of saying no one is going to go back on campuses. BISD had to have their hand forced. With that said, I will say that BISD is going to have an emergency meeting tomorrow, and they have no choice now. Now they're going to have to say that there's going to be no school on campus. Dr. Zavalata, what is your take in regards to BISD having school?
Well, I don't think they should.
Yeah.
I think that would be a tragic mistake. BISD and all ISDs have got to develop homeschooling, home learning, distance learning, computer-based courses. I mean, that's just all there is. We can't. This is the new normal. We can't go back in September or August to a classroom with 40 kids and a teacher. Then they're all going to die.
No.
You can't do that.
No, it's too late in the game, sir. Look, I mean, we're already 3 weeks away from starting school because their date was August the 11th. And as of right now, that's the date that they have. They've mentioned August 24th. They mentioned August 31st. They mentioned other dates. But the date that they have right now for parents to send their children onto campus is August the 11th. Even the survey that they sent out today made notification that they had to have it 2 weeks before students return, which was July 27th. So with that said, in their mind, they were still looking at August the 11th to start school. It was a mistake. It's a mistake. It's a experiment.
Well, they were hoping, since the governor opened the state, they were hoping that they'd be able to do that, but it's not.
Dr. Atkinson, I'm sorry, they're not going to shut down the jail. So no. It's not going to happen.
Well, I think they're going to open the doors and let everybody go.
Well, she's a sneaky devil. She is. Guys, a lot of nurses that came from around the country, even some from the first epicenter in New York City, quit here at Valley Regional Medical Center because the governor didn't waive threat of malpractice. We are in trouble. Abdiel, you are 100% right. A lot of the individuals that came down from the Northeast in order to help our situation here, they said, you know what? No way, Jose. And Abdiel is on point. The reason that they said no way, Jose, is because the governor refused to waive the threat of malpractice for them. And the way that things were being handled down here, I mean, really freaked a lot of the nurses that were coming in from New York City, where they literally had individuals lining the hallways. And still that situation over there was a lot better than our situation with the hospitals here. And that's taken into consideration that our hospitals, and it's not just us saying it on here, the doctors have come on here, Dr. Jamil Mahdi, Dr. Mario Cerdan, Dr. Teresa Saavedra, Dr. Eder Hernandez, all of them have said the same thing. Our hospitals están hasta el copete. Hasta el copete. Dr. Zavalata, have you heard of the situation at our hospitals?
Indirectly, yes, I have. Not directly. I don't have direct information, but indirect information, what I read online, yes.
Not a good thing.
Excuse me?
Not a good situation for people.
No, it's not a good situation, but I mean, our medical professionals, doctors, nurses, and all the staff have their hands tied. I mean, there's only so much they can do. There's only so much room. There's only so much equipment. So it's getting worse.
We've called on the city to please start thinking about opening up these MASH units. We have a dome out there. We have 3 empty schools here in Brownsville. Start preparing something like clinics, like wards. We have done nothing, Dr. Zavalata, and you've been on the city commission before. We've done nothing in regards to it.
It's hard to believe.
Why do the wheels at City Hall run so slowly, sir?
Well, I'm not sure I have an answer for that. I mean, we have a good mayor. After all, I think we have a good city commission. But maybe really what you're looking for, and I think the answer is leadership. I mean, there's got to be leadership. The city commission has got to pull together as a unit, and I'm not sure they're doing that.
No.
Along with the leadership to move forward. They have to be forward thinking. They have to have a plan. I don't think we have a plan.
We don't. and let me tell you what my take is on it, sir. My take is it's the same problem that we've always had, and we've had it for years, sir. We don't have the most qualified individuals in the key positions, and that's something that I know that you've seen throughout your public service. A lot of the times el compadrismo, because allá el commissioner quiere darle el trabajo al campaign donor o le quiere dar el trabajo al primo de la prima. The compadrismo runs rampant in this area. You know, at the county level, we don't always have the most qualified individuals. In our different, city departments, we don't necessarily have the most qualified individuals. And at our schools, at our colleges, universities, we don't always have the most prepared individuals. And that's what leaves us wanting, sir. That's what leaves us in the big old holes that we are at right now, when you have individuals that were dog catchers yesterday are now the directors of the health department in the city of Brownsville. What the hell?
I can't comment on that.
Inotama would love to give a shout out. Thank you, Inotama. Love you, Mo.
Hey, Mo.
But guys, that's not Rona. Guys, we need to stop. We need to stop el compadrismo, man. We need to have the most prepared individuals, the most qualified individuals in the key positions that are going to continue to keep our city safe. Not only keep our city safe and our county safe, but also generate economic development for our area that is also lacking. Sir, why have we failed our people here in this area in regards to economic development? Why are we the poorest community in the country?
I think you've already answered that question.
Hey, Carlos.
I think you've already answered that question. It's the same illness, different symptoms, it's everywhere. It's pervasive.
Doctor, a couple of weeks ago, maybe about a month, the city commission approved the removal of the rock on Washington Park. Currently, TSC is dealing with an issue in regards to the Robert E. building.
Youth Center.
Youth Center. Could you give us your perspective on the rock and the issue currently at TSC?
I can't comment really on the rock. I think it was the right thing to remove it. Why have an obvious irritant? But the Robert E. Lee Youth Center has been there since the 1950s. It was named such by a very different community in a very different time, and it's outlived its time, and it's just destructive to go a day further with a facility named Robert E. Lee Youth Center in the city of Brownsville. That has to be taken care of, and it has to be done this month.
Me encanta. I love a carne asada, but because of shelter in place, I think I'm not going to skip. And plus, the curfew, Chris, pero cualquier otro día que me invites al carnesazo, a la carne asada, I'll be there. Yes, well.
Did I answer your question, Frankie? Okay.
Well, let me tell you, Dr. I think we're going to disagree in regards to the Rock. The Rock has been there almost as long as the Robert E. Lee Youth Center in regards to name. My concern with the Rock, sir, is that it's just a damn rock. It means absolutely nothing to our community, sir.
Well, the symbol means a lot.
Well, 98% of the people of Brownsville, sir, didn't even know the rock existed. I surveyed. 98% didn't even know that it existed. So why was it one of our city's number one priorities? It should never have been. So
well, I don't know that it was the number one priority, but I think it was the right thing to do to remove it.
But why?
Because of what it represented. Because of the racism that it represented. And we don't need those symbols in our community.
Doctor, are we going to then start changing the names of our streets with our presidents that also own slaves? I mean,
I don't know. Possibly that's up to the city.
Charles Stillman, sir. You know the history of Charles Stillman.
I sure do. I know all that.
He did horrible things to Mexicans, sir.
Yes, he did.
Horrible things to Mexicans.
Let's take it one step at a time.
You what?
Let's take it one step at a time, but you have a point.
But Stillman was way before the stupid rock. Stillman House was here.
About 20 years.
Yeah. So why didn't we get rid of the Stillman House first? Let's tear down the museum, the Stillman House Museum. Let's change.
Well,
Let's change the name of Brownsville. It offends me because I'm brown.
well, that's an idea. I mean,
It's the wrong idea.
it's all up to the elected officials. I'm an elected official, and I sit on a board, and I'm taking care of my business. I can't take care of the city's business.
But as a citizen of Brownsville, sir, shouldn't we just tear down the Stillman Museum as a citizen of Brownsville?
Well, why don't we just turn off the lights and everybody leave, and there would be no more Brownsville?
Exactly.
I don't propose that. I think we have to identify. We have people in public office, and we have elections, and we have to identify the problems and take them on one by one. That's the way you do. That's the way a democracy works.
Well, the other thing that they
We can't do it by mob rule.
Well, let's go with democracy then.
Exactly.
You know what happened with Fronton Street, right?
Yes, I do.
Fronton Street was changed to McNair Family Street, and the people were upset. And the people came back and petitioned and requested that it be changed back to Fronton, which is, a Latin name, a Spanish name for individuals down there. And they were very, very offended. And you know that this commission unanimously voted to keep it McNair Family?
Yes, I do know that. But Fronton Street is actually Front On Street. It's the street that fronts on the river. So there's no Fronton. It's Front On Street.
No,
anyway, that's a different issue. You're good at bringing up historical issues. That's not.
Well, you're a historian, Professor.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But it is what it is. The elected officials in the community decided what they decided.
So, I mean, then you would suggest individuals, if they were that upset, please become a part of the electoral process. And, if you're so upset about it, get other people to go out and vote these people.
There you go. That's it. Exactly.
I agree.
And that movement, and do it the proper way.
I agree. And let me tell you, that's one of the things that I hope that we can continue to promote. People become a part of the electoral process. If you're very upset with PUB having a 33% increase in our utility rates in the past 6-7 years because of a defunct NASCA, then vote the right way. But don't only go out there and vote. Get your compadres, your tias, your tios, get everyone out there to vote. We're never going to get anything changed in the city of Brownsville with an 8 or 9% voter turnout.
That's right. I was the founder, or the originator is a better word, of single member districts in Brownsville. That was my idea, and it took me years to push that through with the hope that we would elect people to represent districts and improve their districts, and it hasn't happened.
No.
It hasn't happened, and it's very sad. It's very sad for me because we worked on that for so many years, and it doesn't work.
It doesn't work at all. What do you think about Governor Abbott's statement talking about the protocol for schools? Very, very simple. I think Governor Abbott is starting to eat his words, and he's starting to walk back his words. If you saw the interview that Governor Abbott gave yesterday to the Dallas news station, I mean, he was out there saying, "Well, we're telling you to wear masks," and we're like, "No, that's not what you said, Greggy. You didn't say that, Greggy. You told our county and you told our city that they could not enforce mask laws or mask fines. You said that, Greggy. So now you're calling back your words and you're eating them back up and saying, like, nom, 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 nom. I didn't say that. People should have been wearing their masks. That's not what you said, Greggy. It's not what you said. Now, in regards to the schools, Greggy, it's your call to make. Now, he got caught in caliente in an interview yesterday, and he said students shouldn't go back on campus. He's right. He was right yesterday because
he is right.
He what?
He was right. He's right.
He was right yesterday. He was caught at the moment answering the question. He had answer on the fly. Too much pistachios.
Very, very quickly, gentlemen. Hidalgo County just reported 31 deaths for today. They came back with 300 positive cases, over 300 positive cases. But the significant number for tonight, everybody, 31 deaths for the county of Hidalgo.
God, goodness gracious, guys.
It's terrible.
Now, guys, just take into account, and I posted about this, and actually I've gotten some flack about it this morning in regards to the refrigerator trailers out there. Guys, the refrigerator trailers are out there, guys. The refrigerator trailers are in Hidalgo County. They have been in Cameron County, and we're going to get one in the city of Brownsville. And all this lies that they've been telling you in regards to it's a hoax, don't believe it. It's like the flu. And again, guys, to all my friends out there, I warned you. I begged you not to be distributing that false propaganda. I begged you because I know mi raza. I know my people here. They're just waiting to grasp onto something and say, well, you see, it's not a bad thing. It's not as bad as they say out there. I warned you. I begged you not to do that, guys. It's not a hoax. It's for real. It's happening. People are losing their lives. In the city of Brownsville, we're losing 15 to 20 people a day. A day in the city of Brownsville. Goodness gracious, folks. It's all around us. And the reason I know is because I know social media. I'm on the social media every day, all day. Even when I'm asleep, I'm on social media. Guys, it's for real. We are getting a refrigerator trailer because the funeral homes can't keep up with the dead bodies anymore, guys. They cannot. They cannot. Guys, you know someone right now that has either died or is dying or is a positive for corona. Goodness gracious. It's for real. And
See, that's another issue. It does not make any sense. I mean, we can have all the refrigerated trucks in the world, and that doesn't make any sense to stack up bodies. They should be cremated instantly, immediately. But we worry about the families and the family. They want to have the velorio and they want to have the no. That's just causing more problems. We should have a plan to dispose properly and humanely of those bodies within 24 hours, like they do in Mexico.
Well, I actually spoke with the funeral homes today in regards just to write to that, Dr. Zavalata, and the funeral homes have made it very, very clear that they are recommending 100%, cremation. But if families insist to have, to have el velorio,
it's not up to the family. It should not be up to the families. This is a crisis.
You're 100% right. You're 100% right. But the funeral homes, what they've done is that they're not embalming the bodies anymore. The bodies are frozen, and then boom, in a casket. They prefer closed, and inmediatamente they go out and bury. But again, our funeral homes are jam-packed, all of them in Brownsville. We have several. They can't do it. What Abdiel is saying is very true. The Valley Regional Medical Center, conference room is our ICUs now. They are ICUs now, guys. They are ICUs. And let me tell you, it's not a good thing in the hospitals right now, guys. It's not a good thing at the hospitals at all. And this surprises you? No, it doesn't surprise me at all, Chris. At all. Or will they be able to staff them is the question. Well, the issue is right now, Victoria, look, we got to do something. And we've got to request that the federal government take a little bit of more action in regards to what's happening here and send us the Army, the Air Force, the Navy doctors, someone. I mean, someone had mentioned that they should send that Navy ship hospital. Something should be done, and they should be sending someone down here in order to do something about it. Mayor Mendez, I've met with county officials the last 2 days regarding the establishment of additional space and an existing facility. Thank you, Mayor Mendez. Thank you, Mayor Mendez. So again, that is coming, and it's coming because we need it. It's BS. We need to prepare, and we should have our children sent back. We should have our children sent back to school.
Wow.
I hope that's not what you're. I mean, hopefully that's a miss type.
Send them to the death camp.
Yeah, guys.
Unbelievable.
Sending staff, personnel, and
that's exactly the denial that we have to overcome in this community.
Yes.
Erasmo, could you clarify something? Because the order by the county judge of moving the face-to-face instruction to September the 8th, That's just for the students. As I understood, the teachers are still obligated to go to the campus. Is that true?
Yes. As of right now, yes. Now, again, one of the things that I think is happening, and I'm going to disagree with you, Chavez. I think Judge Trevino is doing a so-so job. It's my opinion. But again, you're welcome to think that he's doing a good job. I think he's doing a social job. The problem with leadership right here is that everyone's passing the potato back and forth. So now the county, the superintendent and the school board are saying, "No, Judge, you make the decision, Judge." And the judge is going like, "Well, wait a minute. I'm going to get in trouble with the governor. So you know what? I'm going to make a quasi decision. So now I'm going to mandate that no one goes back until September the 8th, and wait and see if Governor Greggy Abbott goes out there and makes it mandatory for no one to go back to school for the rest of the semester." So it's like, someone make a damn decision. Someone decide. Look, it's not complicated, guys. Rio Hondo made a decision. Frankie, you were here when Port Isabel made a decision. La Feria made a decision. Make a damn decision, guys. Make a damn decision and then live with it. And then suffer the consequences of it, whichever they may be. But have something. BISD has nothing. Nothing. And they're having another emergency meeting tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. So slow.
What happened? What happened to the Lower Rio Grande Valley Development Council? Why don't they weigh in? I mean, they're a council that has representatives from every county and every city in the valley, and I would think that they would weigh in, but they don't.
Well, part of the problem is, sir, that a lot of these individuals aren't really elected positions. All these are appointed positions from every different county, every different group out there.
No, there's a lot of elected positions there.
Well, I don't remember the last time that I voted for anyone on there. I mean, who is our representative here in this area?
I don't know. We'd have to get the list.
Yeah.
But my question is, regardless who's on it, it would seem to me that since they are the development council for the valley, they should weigh in on somewhere along the line on and provide some leadership. Don't you think?
One of the things that I have issues with is individuals always wanting to blame Trump and wanting to blame Trump. The commission did not vote unanimously for McNair. Name it. It was 4-3 for McNair. I voted for Fronton. Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, Mayor. Sorry. My bad. I've been corrected. My concern is, sir, is that we can't hold.
I knew that, but I didn't want to comment.
No, you comment. Sir.
No, well, I knew that.
Guys, let me tell you, one of the things, we can't really literally hold President Trump accountable. We can't hold Greg Abbott accountable. I mean, we're a Democratic blue little piece of dot on a Republican map. With that said, we can hold our local leadership accountable, which, includes our board members that are elected, like yourself, sir. I feel a fight.
That's right.
$20 on Erasmo. Frankie can referee. No, Dr. Zavalata and I, we're good. You can't erase history. All we can do is learn from it. Amen. Isn't Fronton more like Port Isabel history? That's what the Port Isabel mayor said. I'm not sure about that. Is he related to the Hernandez, and does he love turtles? He does love turtles. Zavaleta is our Dr. Fauci. Amen, bro.
I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm going to take that as a compliment.
It is a compliment. The house was in 1850. Brownsville founded. The last Civil War battle was fought in Brownsville. Amelia Earhart and Charles Lindbergh stayed in the Jardine Hotel. Brownsville history needs to be left alone. I love you, Mo. The rock represents people we once were, what we overcame. A reminder how much we've grown. It's a rock. It's just a rock. Right now, I'm more upset with trash pickup than skipped again. Guys, we already mentioned in regards to the trash pickup. Guys, the mayor did inform us that a lot of the employees with the services, the trash services, have tested positive, 12%. So, guys, we have to be patient a little bit. So, be careful with your trash. PUB is another thief, big thief. So, is there going to be school in August? The answer says no. There will be distance learning. There will be no feet on the ground school No, because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen is that we're not going to stop the number increase anytime soon. The second wave is coming. We've got 4th of July still to worry with. We've got a lot of the kids going back on campus. We already have a lot of the coaches testing positive out at the schools where the students went to. So no, we're not out of the woods in any way, shape, or form. So we're not going back to school at least till January 2021. At least. And I mean, put feet on the ground. Zavalata, do you think más o menos?
I think you're right. I think you're right. I think it doesn't make any sense for the next 6 months to gather students and teachers into small spaces and expose them to a deadly disease. That doesn't make any sense to me.
That disease. Que no vengas los de Hidalgo County. So Little Cracker Barrel restaurant's name is derogatory. Will it be changed? It should be changed. You know, Cracker Barrel.
Doctor, speaking about BISD and having you on the board at TSC, could you tell us what percentage of TNC enrollment is coming from high school students?
Oh, a good percentage. All right. So we have, I don't remember exactly the numbers, but at least probably 2,000 of our enrollment on any given day are dual enrollment students at the high schools. Okay, at least, you know, we have actual traditional community college students on campus. I mean, that's, you know, maybe 3,000, 4,000, something like that. So that's what, 25%. It's a good percentage.
I say it's like 32, 30, 30, 36, I think, but it's still a good thing. How about we focus on true history in our education like we used to? You speak of offensiveness and racism with a rock. However, our schools and district don't recognize MLK. I'm speaking of the history of our country, all of it, good and bad. Our kids can't even tell you who the 16th president was and what he did. Are you kidding me? Was that Roosevelt?
No.
I know it's Lincoln.
16th. Wow.
It was the 16th president.
You got me on that.
I know.
That's like Zachary Taylor. Think about it.
I know two people that have died, 23 people with COVID right now. Ah, John! John, you're back. Welcome back, John. Hey, sorry about those 2 people, John. Hasta que los pasen su familia, hasta que entonces, yes. Good morning. Good evening, gentlemen. God bless you. Stay safe. Love you. Refrigerated bodies are refrigerated. We have about 9 funeral homes. They are all jam-packed. Hi, handsome guys. That's you too, Dr. Zavalata. Why not use the Old Valley Baptist? Because it's owned by somebody else.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yes.
Lincoln, 16th president. Good old Google.
I told you it was Lincoln.
You did?
Yes.
I missed that.
Gotta double check.
Can you confirm both hospitals are planning on erecting a 10-foot fence and armed guard?
You speak too quickly. I can't make it out.
It's okay. You're good. Death Camp 2020. Hey, that's Dr. Zavaleta wants a commission on those shirts.
What?
Death Camp 2020 free T-shirts.
No. Don't want anything to do with it.
Oh, you mentioned it.
When?
So you get commission on every shirt that's sold.
Oh my God. Yeah. You're losing it. Let's keep this serious.
They posted it. Trey is doing a horrible job. He bowed down to the terrorist fake BLM group and removed the president's blog. Has Los Fresnos made a decision? No, Los Fresnos has not made a decision as of yet. And District Openly, they have not made a decision. We're waiting to hear from them. I think they're waiting for the county judge, and more importantly, they're waiting for Governor Abbott. So the staff will be reporting to schools on designated dates. As of right now, Ana, yes. As of right now, all staff is going to be back on campus as of right now. Again, that might change tomorrow. I'm praying that something is going to be changed tomorrow at the emergency meeting tomorrow, but we'll soon find out. What time is the emergency meeting? 1 o'clock. Please don't even start with Trump. I just ate. Like saying, better say safe than sorry. Preach, brother. The decision to shut campuses down must come from the health guy and county judge. They need to make the call. They've already made the call, Mireya, but no, it needs to come from the school. It needs to
That's
come.
right. Comes from the school.
It comes from the school, Mireya. I mean, don't
That's
be,
right.
Mireya, do not be fooled. And people out there, do not be fooled. Look, Dr. Zavaleta is concerned about TSC students.
Yeah.
So he and his board are going to take action to do everything in their power to protect TSC students.
And faculty and staff.
And faculty and staff, Mireya, and the community as a whole.
That's
So, Mireya,
right.
do not, people out there, do not be fooled. The responsibility lies solely on the direct elected official. It is on the
Correct.
board. It is on the superintendent.
That is correct. We lost him.
Ah, my foco's not working.
Technical difficulties.
Es que I banged the table, my phone. So, Mireya, I love you. I love you, Mireya. You know I love you with all my heart. Do not be fooled by these people. It does not lie in the state. It lies on the board. And you know what? It's unfortunate, guys. And Mireya, it's unfortunate that the governor has to make a mandate. It's unfortunate that the county judge has to make a mandate. It's unfortunate that the mayor already did a mandate 3 months ago. It's unfortunate, guys. It speaks loudly about the leadership. There is none, Mireya. Do not be fooled. I say that teachers from home. Yes, 100%. Dr. Zavaleta, one of the things that we learned today was that, and again, you're breaking my speaker. Sorry, Tim. Love you. Let me say something. I want to apologize to Sheriff candidate John Chambers. I did post, and I need to correct it, that Eric Garza was the sheriff-elect. He is not the sheriff-elect.
He's a Democratic candidate.
Yes, my apologies to candidate John Chambers, a friend of mine. I'm so sorry. I made a mistake. He is not sheriff-elect. He is the Democrat candidate for sheriff.
That's right.
He will face John Chambers to see who will be the sheriff-elect. So again, my apologies. I meant no disrespect. I love John. He's a friend, and it just slipped my damn mind. I can say that Senator Lucio will win his re-election bid by a very small margin. It's not a big margin because I think he's going to probably win with close to 1,000 to 2,000 votes. That is nothing in a state senator's race. Nothing. And I'm going to say the other race that is, I forgot. One more.
Gabriela Garcia, it looks like she took a 60, 40, if I'm not mistaken, 57.
Yeah, District Judge Gabi Garcia. And that one we can call because she doesn't have an opponent in November. So congratulations to District Judge Gabi Garcia, also a friend of ours. Dr. Zavaleta, did you get to see the election results?
I have not.
Not
yet.
Frankie, what do the numbers tell you in regards to election results?
Yes,
Kat.
Special shouts out to Eric Garza. In 2018, he was elected as the Cameron County District Clerk. Shortly thereafter, he stepped down and focused to campaign on this sheriff race. He was criticized. He was ridiculed. Many said that he was not qualified and he was deemed not worthy of obtaining this position. But he stayed focused. He was hard on the campaign trail and he was determined. This is a testament to anybody that if you have a goal, do not let other detractors, naysayers, deter you from that goal. So congratulations to Mr. Eric Garza.
A very impressive victory.
For dethroning a strong incumbent who many said that, hey, and I say this with all due respect, that the only way that he was going to go was, how he wanted it. So shouts out to Mr. Eric Garza for taking that stand. He had a goal and he achieved that goal. And that should be a lesson to all of us. We're going to be criticized. We're going to be ridiculed. We're going to say that they're going to say that we're not qualified. Let's not listen to them. Let's be determined. If we have a goal, I want to serve the community of Brownsville. I am not going to let people deter me from that goal. So shouts out to Mr. Eric Garza. In regards to the 138th, congratulations to Ms. Gabriela Garcia. She will take office in January. And again, congratulations to Ms. Helen Delgadillo. She ran a great campaign. This race, gentlemen, was very clean for the most part. It was very clean race. It was very ladylike. So congratulations to Judge-elect Gabriela Garcia on her victory tonight. Regarding the senator race, it was very close. You had a lot of female supporters supporting Miss Stapleton Barrera, and they came out to vote and gave the senator a run for his money. Many people have said, that 30 years is enough time. And, unfortunately, Sarah was, short of the victory. So congratulations to Mr. Senator Lucio on his being victorious today. We hope that he, could bring jobs, that he can make Brownsville prosperous during his time in office. So all in all, it was a very interesting Tuesday. So it's very hard, guys. A campaign is not easy. I'm sure that these candidates just wanted it to be over already. They wanted to get that monkey off their back, whether they won or they lost. So congratulations to all the candidates for running good campaigns. But, most importantly, Eric Garza, tonight's your night, sir.
I'll bring it up because his sympathizers, Fresillas, won't. Why is downtown Brownsville dead under Trey's administration? Well, look, I'm not going to answer for the mayor. I'll answer to the Fresilla thing because I think I'll answer the Fresilla thing. Let me tell you, Reload. I appreciate you being called a Fresita, but with that said, we have made mention and discussed the issues with downtown. I have not been silent in regards to downtown. I think downtown is dead. I've said it. I'll continue to say it, and I've been posting it 100 and a million times. I think trying to rebuild downtown is a big, huge mistake. This is my opinion, not anybody else's opinion here. I think we should destroy half of downtown, make a big old park, make an event center, something out there, because it's dead. It's been dead for years. You cannot resuscitate something that's been dead for years. It has been left to decay. It's gone. It's over. Zip. Kill it now. Take it out of his agony. That's what I've posted. That's what I've said. I've been consistent. I've also said that shoveling money downtown is a mistake. A mistake. Again, that's my opinion. Not anybody else's opinion else on here. Is a mistake. So anyone out there that tries to put lipstick on a pig is crazy. I don't care who it is. It's a mistake. Now, if you want to keep part of downtown Brownsville as historical and fix up the buildings, and you got individuals that are committed to fixing up the buildings, more power to you guys. 100%. Échale ganas. Spend that money. I don't have that money to spend. The city of Brownsville doesn't have that money to spend. Someone might have that money to spend. It's craziness at this point. Nobody's going downtown. With that other thing said, we have to understand that Mayor Mendez has been in office 1 year. And again, here goes my pro-Trumps, my pro-Trey spiel. He's been in there for a year, and 5 of those months have been dealing with a corona, bro. So sure. You think that we're not going to...
Not to mention the fact that the bridges have been closed.
Yes. So, I mean, I love you. I love your opinions. I agree with almost everything you say. But in regards to I love John White. I love John White like family, and he knows this. But again, I don't think that the mayor has done a completely horrible job. I mean, goodness gracious, guys, no one in the world could have been better prepared in regards to what we're going through now in regards to this coronavirus. He's been on the job 1 year. 5 months of those have been under the Rona. So again, let's take into consideration at least the mayor's trying to do all his best to keep us informed in regards to everything that's going on. So if you still think about Fresilla, well, break down with a Cool Whip. I love you. We know that. That's ambulances. We have an issue with the ambulances. Again, I think the city of Brownsville is becoming a little bit more proactive in regards to bringing other ambulances. I did speak with someone that was offering ambulance services to the city of Brownsville, and they hadn't been able to come in. Again, I hope that everyone has the opportunity to service the city of Brownsville, because right now we need as many ambulances as we could get. But again, what does it serve us if we have lines outside the emergency room with ambulances full of individuals if there's no place to put them, Dr. Zavaleta?
You're right. You're right. Exactly correct.
So I'm glad that Mayor Mendez has been speaking, and we're going to get some more information in regards to what he's saying in regards to some facility being set up. I think it's time, guys. I think it's time. And again, don't want to pick up COVID patients. That's very, very true. Shut everything down, especially SPI. That should have been shut down a long time ago. Medrano. Have you discussed election results? Yes, we just did. Sorry. I know there's thousands of messages right now, and I'm trying to get to all of them. Except Fauci funneled money into the Wuhan lab. Yes. You don't want to talk about Wuhan. Correct, Dr. Z. Yes. Hello, gentlemen. I believe Mayor Mendez is part of the executive committee for the Hi, Andrea! LRGVDC.
Lower Rio Grande Valley Development Council.
Thank you, Andrea. And we can't go on to the link, but I appreciate you sharing the link with us. Thank you for saying that. As far as the president and governor, you're right. When you say that they're not to blame, we should be listening to truth and not make decisions based on who you don't like. I want action. Erica, you're spot on. We want action from the individuals that we elected here locally. That I could pick up the phone right now and I could call Dr. Zavalata and say, "Hey, Dr. Zavalata, why did y'all vote for this here at the TSC?" And he'll pick up my phone call.
You have, and I do. That's
and
right.
He does 100%. That's who we can hold accountable. I'm not going to go, "Hey, Puppy Trump, why did the TSC board decide not to lower tuition this semester?" It doesn't work that way, guys. We got to direct our anguish, our angst to the individuals that we elected locally, and have them give us the right answers. Texas A&M University will offer free COVID testing to staff and students at all campuses. That's great.
Yeah, beginning win.
Yeah, and it doesn't service down here in Brownsville, unless I know TSC has a program with Texas A&M. It's an engineering program, so bring it down. So, like, no more Gringo de Mayo, guys. That's derogatory.
Oh boy,
it is. Why do they call us gringos?
That's so disgusting.
It is. It's bad.
That's totally disgusting.
You don't like the Gringo de Mayo? I think it's kind of.
No, it's racist. Complete.
I agree. I agree. Who the heck came up with that crap?
I'll let you answer that. No, it
It's crazy.
wasn't you or me.
When I saw it, I go like, "What? Who the heck came up with this crap?" When we have Labor Day in September, Halloween, October, Thanksgiving, November, Christmas, and December, all involved gatherings. Yeah, we're in trouble, I'll tell you. You can call me anytime. No, Dr. Atkinson, I think I will not call you, but I appreciate you offering. I think you've done enough calls. And Dr. Atkinson, she was employed by Texas Southmost College before, sir. She's not there anymore. Y'all do have another board member on that works for Texas Southmost College, sir. And one of the last conversations that we had was in regards to, a vote that y'all had on the Texas Southmost College board in regards to insurance. Has that been clarified in regards to the insurance matter?
Was that a question?
Yes. Has it been taken care of?
Yes, it has been. Texas Southmost College, absolutely. The employees made it clear to us that they needed an expanded insurance. They needed the opportunity, like a buffet, to pick the programs that they wanted for their insurance, and we agree completely, and that was voted on and passed.
Good job.
Thank you.
And that's what you look presidential with your background. I miss you. I miss Brownsville. I miss my family. Love you. Love you, Elizabeth. Love me. And I miss Haley. And I miss everyone. I even miss Miguel a little bit. But not too much. I miss Haley a lot more. One of the other situations that we have in the city of Brownsville, Dr. Zavalata, is, we're dealing with PUB. And we talked a little bit about PUB.
That's an old battle. I mean, we were doing, when I was on the city commission in the 80s, we were doing battle with the PUB.
Now, what's this? I mean, you've been on the city commission.
Yes,
why
8 years.
Why is it that it seems like the city commission is powerless against the PUB?
Because the way it was originally set up, the city commission can appoint a member, or I think the mayor, to sit on the PUB and other PUB members, but has no other authority or power concerning regulation or the setting of the rates. And that goes back. It's the same thing. It's the same illness in Brownsville, everywhere, ditto. It goes back to the 1960s, and the people that ran, and some of those names have been mentioned here today, the people that ran the community, set up the PUB, set up the navigation district in the 1930s. It sure wasn't to your favor or mine.
No, but shut up.
We're still suffering for that.
No, but shut up. It was horrible. Now, how can we change it so it truly serves the community and not the other way around?
Well, once again, we've already answered that question. It takes leadership.
Yes.
One, and it takes a public uprising. It takes a revolt on the part of the populace to change it. It can be changed, but we have to want to.
We need a revolution. Erasmo said, no, big shut up, man. Arturo, ¿cómo va tu COVID cheese? Diarrhea is still hitting duro? No, actually, let me tell you, Saturday night, I was doing horribly. I mean, I left the show probably like pale. Saturday evening, Sunday, and traía chorrillo todo el día, toda la noche, sábado. And, I was concerned because it is one of the symptoms for coronavirus. But nope, no corona for Erasmo. I'm doing good. Everything's coming out normal. Danny's go. We do need lower rates. Dr. Zavalata, you have a book coming out, or are you in the middle of writing a book?
It's finished. It's being edited right now in New York City by my editor, and but the book itself is done, and then once it's edited, it'll go to the publisher. So yes, it deals with Hispanic mental health issues.
Wow.
Yes.
So tell us.
It's something that I've worked on for at least 20 years, and the Hispanic population in general in the country is totally underserved in terms of mental health, not to mention all other kinds of health, but especially in mental health. And so I'm addressing that issue.
You want to give us a little snippet from the book or anything, or you want to wait till we buy it?
I just did it. It's too early. When the time comes, I'll be happy to.
That's fine. We'll wait till we buy it. Please buy it.
Well, you don't have to wait that long, but let's wait a little longer.
I'll buy. Hey, I'm excited, and I hope I get it. I hope I get my copy signed.
Of course.
Qué bueno que keep safe. Thank you, Arturo. No, gracias a Dios, ya everything good. Too much info. Hey, you know me. I'm transparent as crap. No pun intended. Watery crap. Was that really a text from Sylvia Atkinson? Is she allowed a cell phone with her? Yes, guys, Sylvia Atkinson is not in jail yet. She's going to be in jail after her trial. We just don't know when her trial is going to be. So no, she can have access to a phone. It's okay. And we appreciate Dr. Atkinson coming on and giving us little snippets. We have to want to as a community. We got to be, which includes educating ourselves on the subject at hand. Yes, individual responsibility speaks volumes, so it does.
That's right. We have to want to.
But Erica, that's part of the problem. Part of the problem is that people don't educate themselves in regards to the different matters down here. You ask individuals right now on the street what form of government we have in the city of Brownsville, and they don't know. They don't know. Ask them who our mayor is. They don't know. But you ask them who Erasmo Castro is? No, mess it up. You know why that is, Dr. Zavalata?
I think that's good.
But you know why that is?
Why is that?
Because I'm handsome and totally not fat.
Oh, that's clear. That's obvious.
Then please tell my wife to go to sleep. She's annoying me. Vete a dormir, mujer. Ya. Es hora. Ya. Duérmete.
Hey, boy.
No more Rudy's for you. No. No more.
When does this end?
We're about almost there.
Does it have I know it had a starting point, but does it have an ending point?
Not really.
Not really. Oh my God.
It's whenever you get bored.
Torturing me.
All your teachers drove around their ISD building to protest the return. And, you know, I was actually there. I don't know if you saw the pictures I posted. I was actually there in support of our people out there. You're an awesome person. I love you, Adi. Love you with my heart. And because how can we fight the unbeatable against PUB? Can I educate myself to lead us into getting? Yes, you can, Rigoberto. Do not have a defeatist mentality. Do not have a defeatist mentality. Look at it, guys. But Zavalata knows me from the first moment that I started running for mayor of the city of Brownsville. He actually was the only politician to endorse me as mayor of the city of Brownsville.
Yep.
5 years ago, guys. And let me tell you, I lost that race horribly. Well, no, I didn't lose horribly. I lost that race. I was third in a field of 6, but I didn't give up. I kept on fighting. I kept on running. I kept on running. I kept on running, and I won a race. You know, and you just have to continue. You cannot have that defeatist mentality. Continue to fight. Continue to fight. Continue to fight. It'll come. It'll come. You can affect the change that you want for a community. You just have to be diligent. You have to be steadfast, and you have to educate yourself on the matters. But look, Rigoberto, if I ask you some information right now in regards to who sits on the PUB board, you don't know. You don't know. And that, I mean, and I'm not saying there's a thing to bring you down, bro. I mean, 99.9% of Brownsville doesn't know. And that's the problem. We have to educate ourselves. We have to inform ourselves of what the hell's going on, what the process is. And when we don't know, we sure as heck got to ask questions, guys. Or take my advice. I can't believe he asked that. Frankie, this is an anonymous question. I just had a friend, coworker, contact me telling me her soon is going to have to go to school. The little boy goes to Promesa, the Southwest Key School. They called parents and gave them 2 choices. Either way, they go face-to-face or distant learning, but the kids have to return all day work at 5 p.m. My friend works 8 to 5. Isn't it wrong? Yes, it's wrong. Let me tell you right now, it's not going to happen. Talk to the administrators out there. Let them know the situation. They will fix the situation. If in case they do not fix the situation, then please send me an inbox. But please do all you can first. Do all that you do what Dr. Zavalata just did. Google search something, get information, contact individuals, empower yourselves, folks. And then when you hit a brick wall, then please contact me. But please do all the other legwork first, because let me tell you, I deal with 400 or 500 messages a day, and I don't want to have to deal with every single thing out there. Dr. Z is dying to leave this chat. Sorry, Dr. Z. Dr. Z is like, when is it go over? Throw me to the
I
death.
just want to know when it's going to end,
How
and
many
when it's going to be relevant.
How many of those positive community spread does it say anymore? I'm not sure. Hey, geez, I miss those food taste videos. Say it. I like ketchup. I like ketchup. I love ketchup. Dr. Zavalata, any last words?
Well, yes, I have a last word. I think that what you're doing, both of you guys on this program, I'm not sure what it's called exactly. It's a electronic blog or whatever. But I think it's tremendous. I think it educates the community. It's obvious from looking at the people who are watching and answering in. That's just a small percentage. People are waking up. They're realizing, and what you've done, Erasmo, from the very beginning. I agree with you. You know, just because you lose an election is meaningless. Election campaigns build on one another. You just keep going and going and going. Eventually, you win, like you have, and will probably again. And so I really admire what you're doing. I appreciate the opportunity to be on your show, even though I didn't have very much airtime. It was all yours. But and when my book is published, which is my best work ever,
Amen.
to talk to you about it.
I love it.
Deals with Hispanic mental health issues.
Well, it's something that's very, very important to us right now. Dr. Zavalata, you know, I love you. I appreciate you. I look up to you. You are a role model, not only for myself, but for the community of Brownsville, sir. And thank you for your valuable time, your constant support, and encouraging words always, sir. You have always been, always will be my number one professor, sir.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I want the community to know that we have a very exceptional Texas Southmost College board.
Yes.
president especially, and we do the right thing. There's no question about it every time, and we'll continue. We'll get the college. We'll get through. As much as people love to put us down and make fun of us, the reality is that communities that don't in Texas that don't have community colleges are trying to get one.
Hi,
And
Michael.
is Michael back there? We have Texas Southmost College is a first-rate community college, and we should be happy to have it in our community. And with more time, and good, thank you, Eddie. With more time that passes, people will understand that the importance of Texas Southmost College, because our students in Brownsville are no longer able to no longer able to enter the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. They do not qualify. They can't pass the exam. They can't get the proper SAT score. So we're the only option they have. They can get into UTRGV and other universities by transferring their credits from Texas Southmost College to any other university in the state of Texas. And that's how important we are. And I just wanted to say that. I need to get some time in here. Right?
You've been amazing. Thank you. And Erica wants to say the last word.
Oh, thank you, Erica. I appreciate it very much.
Dr. Zavalata, thank you again. God bless. Take care. And we'll see you very, very soon, sir.
Okay, so I'm checking out.
Oh, yeah. And again, thank you so much, Dr. Zavalata, for being on with us today. And again, I mean, I love this man. I love this man because he says good words about me. Now, ¿cómo se dice diarrhea en japonés? Lord, don't make me say bad things. I want to copy. You know, I love your studies and your stories. Let me know when the books. We sure will. Frankie, last words.
Thank you to Dr. Zavaleta for his time. It was really an honor to have somebody of his caliber, here on the show. Means a lot to us. For him just to, discuss different topics important to us as a community. Again, Brownsville or Cameron County, I'm sorry, reported a lot of cases today. But what really, got to me at Erasmo was the 31 deaths out in Hidalgo County with reporting 300 positive cases. There is talks that the governor was going to wait until after Election Day to either issue a shelter in place or shut down Texas for a week, possibly two. This is very serious, guys. This is something that we are going to be dealing with for the very near future. I think for whatever reason, we opened up the economy too soon. I know there was a dire need. People were suffering economically. But now we are obviously seeing the ramifications of opening up too soon, of going out to the beaches, graduation, 4th of July, carne asados. We're seeing all that come into effect now. So Mayor Mendez, how you previously mentioned, Erasmo, is coming out with triple digits for the next X amount of days. So this is our new reality. We have to live in a bubble, unfortunately. But it's only like that, guys, that we are hopefully one day, sooner rather than later, going to come back to some sort of normalcy. Again, today we did have elections. And one thing that did stood out to me at Erasmo was Eric Garza. Everybody said, what are you doing? You're making $89,000 as a Cameron County District Clerk. Why are you stepping down and risking another 10, 15, 20 grand to be the Cameron County Sheriff? You know what? He had a dream. He had a goal. He had a vision. He wanted something. He wasn't content with what he was doing. And he wanted a challenge. And, he is the Democratic elect. He still has to face Mr. John Chambers on Election Day in November. But that tells you a lot of his character. A lot of people criticized him. A lot of people said that he wasn't qualified. He wasn't worthy of the job. And look at him now. He's telling everybody, I told you so. This goes to show us, guys, that no matter what we do, no matter what goals we have, do not listen to those people that want to detract you from your ultimate goal. Be strong, work it, and through it all, smile, because at the end of the day, good things will happen. If you work hard, if you smile, and if you promise to bring positive change to the community. Thank you so much, guys. It's been a Tuesday. It feels like it's been a Friday for me. It's been very, very busy. These next few days will be very, very interesting. So you know where to catch Erasmo Castro tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 p.m., guys. Thank you so much. You guys have a good night.
Before I leave today, guys, I want to say hi and thank you to Eduardo Gracia. Eduardo Gracia did a TikTok video. And I don't know if a lot of y'all know what TikTok videos are, but let me tell you, it was very, very, very funny. Very, very, very funny. And it goes something like this. Again, I appreciate our young kids out there. Again, it was very, very funny, Eduardo. Thank you so much. It really is an honor, man. It is an honor. And again, I you know that one of the things that I do better than anybody else out here, I laugh at myself more than anyone else does, and I can take a good little jab here and there, and it was funny. Funny. So, Eduardo, gracias. Congratulations, man. It was amazing. Be good for the next one. Guys, have a great, great day. Just to let you know that freezer out there is actually out there at Valley Baptist already here in the city of Brownsville. In the city of Brownsville, we do have one of those freezers already out there. It is out there at Valley Baptist. And it's not a generator, it's a hielera.
It's real
for bodies. It is real. And please, guys, please be safe. It's not a joke. It's not a hoax. We need leadership. And again, y'all may call me a fresita, but I appreciate.
I'll take it. I'm a fresa.
I appreciate Mayor Mendez. I really, really do appreciate Mayor Mendez. He doesn't have an easy job, guys. He doesn't have an easy job, and he's doing something. I would prefer that you all blast this stupid board, corrupt board, and the stupid superintendent who have done nothing. Guys, stay safe. Be good to each other. Please be good to each other. If you know someone out there that needs anything, please, guys, provide, be out there, and be that helping hand out there. Get their groceries, get their medicine. Be good to each other, and please be good to me. God bless.